In the last few months, the amount of people who have started inquiring about the CMA US course, the Certified Management Accounting from US, it has been probably the largest spike of a new course inquiry. I won't say new course, but a course which was not so popular, suddenly exploding. And one of the most common questions is, what is the scope? What kind of opportunities? What kind of companies? What kind of work will I do if I complete CMA? So in this video, I'm going to give you all a detailed understanding of the scope of CMA in India and overseas. Let me first get into what CMA is all about in terms of a day-to-day career, and then I'll split the scope between that of India and overseas. So what is management accounting? What do you become? What do you do if you're a management accountant? In many videos, I've explained this, but let me split it again. If you are, let's say, working in the best company that you would like to work in, right? Let's take Google. If you want to start working for Google in the field of finance and accounts, and you want to start at the bottom, but you want to rise up to the top, right? Management accounting is the best way that you do it. So what do you do, right? Let's say you're working for Google. Google has so many things, right? Google has obviously Google Search, it has Gmail, it has Google Drive, it has Google Maps, it has, like, I can go on and on. It has Android, it has YouTube, it has so much more. If you are working for Google, your role will be to make sure that you collect all information related to numbers, to finance, to accounts, and you collect it. So let's say you're working under Google with the Google Search and Google Drive department, right? You will know how many searches are conducted each day, each second. You will know how many accounts do you have who are paying for these Google ads. You will understand if you're working for Google Drive, how many are using for free, how many are paying, what is the conversion ratio, all of these things. You will collate this kind of information and present it to your seniors, who will use what you've done to make better decisions for the company's customers. And because of that, the company will grow. If you keep doing this, you will constantly grow in the organization to a point where you will eventually be able to manage all finance and accounting related discussions. Personally, I like these kind of, the pricing decisions, the budgeting discussions, the variances, and trying to figure out why some things are not working. How do you work on it over a period of 30 days or 90 days or 300 days and make sure that it actually turns out into a profitable vertical, right? I know for a fact that for Google Chrome, it took 3 years to create it, but all of that, he needed to have complete understanding and information of the world's other internet browsers, how many people use it, what was the growth rate, what would be the way Google would be able to enhance their overall brand if they keep doing this, so on and so forth. And that is what management accountants do. With CAs or in our 12th accounts, we learn much more on balance sheets and profit and loss accounts, but much of that is for external reporting and compliance. It's for uploading it for your regulation purposes, it's for auditing purposes, it's for tax purposes. But what's internal to the organization is all what we call management accounting. So now, what kind of roles are you expected to work in India if you complete US CMA? So I'll split it into 3 parts. What kind of companies, what kind of profiles, and what kind of salary packages. So first, the companies. In India, companies such as obviously the Big Four, the KPMG, Deloitte, PwC, and EYs of the world, all hire CMAs in India. Second, companies like Grant Thornton, BDO, which are as good as the Big Four and are growing in demand, all of them hire CMAs. Further, companies like Capgemini, Accenture, L&T, Apple, all of these companies hire CMAs. In fact, the official body of CMA is called IMA, and IMA even has partnerships with companies such as L&T, such as Accenture, such as Apple. So these are the kind of companies that you would be looking at. Next, what kind of profiles would you be hired in? So a CMA can go right from basics such as financial analyst and financial modeling to slightly higher finance and accounting operations, financial planning and accounting. You can get into risk management. You can even get into cost accounting and budgeting. You can get into pricing. There are just a lot of profiles that you can get into as a CMA. Lastly, when it comes to the salary package, I'm talking about a salary package for a fresher. Meaning, let's say you've completed CMA along with your college and you're just 20 or 21. You've gotten a little bit of experience. You've completed CMA. The opening salary package you can expect can be ranging between 5 to 7 lakhs depending on the company, depending on you, the interview, the profile, so on and so forth. That's the average that US CMAs in India get hired at. And lastly, the scope of CMA is overseas. Now, because it's a US-based qualification, and a lot of videos I've said this, the minute you have a US stamp on any qualification, it's going to enhance your overall opportunities. So if you complete CMA and you travel up to other countries, starting with US, or you go to countries like Canada or Europe or Dubai or Australia, all of these countries are aware and are looking for CMAs from US, meaning the US-based qualification. The companies which I've mentioned in India are the same kind of companies that hire you worldwide, maybe even more companies there. And lastly, when it comes to the salary package, right? I would suggest that do not dwell too much on overseas salary packages. They will be great. A lot of it is dependent on a lot of things like which country and their economy and so on and so forth. So don't worry about the salary package, but the companies and the profiles that you will get overseas are the same as that of India.